Hey everybody, boys, girls, everybody who watches my videos. This is Blaze of Fire Wolf. This is Roundup Part 108. 9 hunts. There was one hunt where I think it was my batteries that was a problem with my detectors, so I got a new set of rechargeable batteries, but 2 clack quarters, that wasn't good. And that was the beach. I went to Mel Detect, I think, certain beach. I wrote it down, but forgot. The majority of these hunts are from some Sylvan Park. I'd say a little bit of Sylvan Park at the bottom right here. And then the top of rack, I actually Mel detected Ford Park. I did Ford Park a couple times. I think twice. The last one I did Prospect Park, and yet we're going to Prospect Park. Spoiler alert, I did actually do a little bit of the orchard, but I didn't do it like thoroughly. It's a massive area. But just blow through all this clad altogether, $12.08 in all this quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies. Tell you, quite a few of these were actually almost 8 inches. Some of them are. This is nothing, just a locker key, you know, your typical bullets. Some of these are from Sylvan Park. This is a Bible verse, or at least part of it. I think I used Barkeeper's Friend on it, and it came out decent. Maybe it might need a little more cleaning, but I think I'm going to leave it alone right there. I found this bracelet in the playground, in a bark playground. A little kid's bracelet. And all this clad throughout the hunts. I found this at Ford Park. There's a bit of Sylvan Park, and the majority is, piece of brass. I think a wire tightener or something. One Mexican, Mexicanos, Hispanos, one Mexican penny. It's 2008. Found that in the playground, in the bark. I went to Mel Detect the Yucaipa Community Park. Didn't find anything special. 73 cents. A junk key, which I think is a piece of necklace. Junk jewelry. Copper wire. And then I went to do another area of Ford Park. On this one, I think $3 in clad, or about $3.01, I think. Piece of copper. I found this. It's nothing special, just a junk steel ring. It's one of those men's steel rings. It's a ring, it's a junker though. And then I went back. I decided to do a little bit of near the ponds where people fish. Thankfully, where I was detecting, there weren't really people fishing. Though there were some. I went to detect specific areas, and I found one really cool find I haven't found in a while. Copper wire. I'll go through the best finds last, as I usually do. A junk ring. I think it's gold filled. It says Taiwan on the inside. It's pretty crusty. There was this hill area, and I think I found a little bit of a coin spill. I think on this day where I was detecting, and this day I found, I think, 3/4 in one spot. Sister Ann said it was okay for me to Mel detect her backyard. I found this piece of plastic attached to an old sprinkler head. She said it's okay for me to have it, It ain't nothing, it ain't really worth anything. It's just a piece of scrap metal, brass. But it is brass. Just a piece of brass. It wouldn't attach to anything. I mean, the plastic part at the end broke off like it snapped. And I missed 2 copper memorial Two of these few change, 8 cents, piece of brass. I missed these 2 copper pennies, 1979, 1980. It's probably from that 1990 coin spill, but not a guarantee. And now we go to Prospect Park. I did mostly the park area, but as November is coming, I am definitely going to be doing the orchards for the rest of the next couple months, depending on time, but yeah. So I found $1, I think it was 82 or something. No, $1.33 in clad. And just a bit of your typical clad. Brass and copper scrap. This I found near a log or a tree or something that's kind of mixed in shape. I think this came off of a broken bracelet or necklace. Junk. This I found just on the edge of the footpath. An old lead tip of a bullet. It is the tip of a bullet, not a sinker. There's no hole in it. There's a lot of white patina on there, as you can tell. Now I'll go for that's all your clad and brass and copper scrap metal. And now I'm going to show you the best finds. So on the day where I went to Sylvan Park, I found a piece of history. I'll go through the week. A 1944 S. I think that's my second and a half, because I did find a 1944 S that was split, cut like by a lawnmower. But a 1944 S, that's pretty cool. I like finding the wheats. After some research, this surprised me. It rang up like an Indian head penny. Not joking. $79.80 on my Garrett. After some research, this is what I came up with. Sister Ann helped me and I, do a little bit of research on what this is and how old it is. It's actually from, this is what it says, Jimmy Allen Richfield High Octane Flying Cadet. This is how much they're going online. At least some that look like this, but mostly some that were different, from different eras, like the 40s. This is a popular detective radio show from the 1930s through the 40s. So just think about it. This was only a couple inches in the grass. Now, who lost it? Who knows? Jimmy Allen. These are the people that you guys could probably look up. It's about sort of a movie, certain. But it's a very popular show with about 600,000 fans at the time in 1930. It ran all the way through 33 to 47, I estimate, because there's 2. But yeah, this is, I'd say, probably around the 30s, 1930s. So look at that. Whoever lost it, I have no idea, but I found it pretty close to a road, so it could have been someone who just chucked it out the window. But yeah, Jimmy Allen, Richfield, High Octane, Flying Cadet. There used to be a pin in the back, but that's missing. But what a cool piece of history, huh? Oh, we're not done with that. No. But there's your history. Some pretty cool history. I'm titling this video Another Silver Roosevelt plus History. Yep, Silver Rosie. This was about, I think, about 3.5 inches. I used toothpaste. I had a cloth or something to clean it up really nicely to polish it. Yeah, it's a first, 1962D. But I know it's pretty hard, but it is a Silver Roosevelt. It's not copper. 1962D Silver Roosevelt, so that's pretty cool. I love finding the silver. Still can't find any wheat penny at Ford Park, but one of these days. Now let's go to the specific. I went to this kind of edge around. I kind of went kind of in a bend on top of the hill in the orchard of, Sylvan Park, of Prospect Park on this last day, this last hunt. I found about 6 items that probably have some cool history. One was 3 inches, and the rest were about between, I'd say these nails, I need some info. I get the sense that these are square nails. I'll let you get a better look at them. They look a bit squarish and carpenterish. Unfortunately, when I found this one, it actually had the other end that broke apart. I threw away the other end. I think these are probably my, last nails I'm going to keep. Though I won't be filming any more nails per se unless it's a specific area. If I find a new area and I'm finding nails that are square or a railroad spike, then maybe I'll, show you. But I want to ask you, I need a little bit of help. Are these square nails? That's the first one. Remember, I'd say these 6 items I found were anywhere between 6 to 8 inches, depending on certain thing, except for the last find. I think that it looks a bit squarish. You could tell me. The top definitely has that squarish look to it. I know they're junk to you, to some people, but to me, I think they're a piece of history. I think these square nails have a story. Someone probably back 100 plus years ago, 120 years ago, according to my Indian head and the 1897 Indian head, over 100 years ago, someone was probably working in that field and probably just, was working on certain things, hammering things down, maybe construction, but I don't know. There's this area where I dug up like a 6.5 inch signal, and I dug up these 2 flimsy pieces of brass. I can't tell what they are, unfortunately. They're busted. I used Barkeeper's Friend on, I think, this one right here. This one has material in it. Now, maybe someone could tell me what these are. I found them both in the same hole. They're very flimsy. If I try to straighten them out, they're going to snap. I wondered if they're off some antique furniture or something. They're brass, very flimsy brass, but they're not electrical components. I mean, they're too flimsy to be it that way. Though in that same orchard, I did find, a couple of this scrap and a brass washer, so... And then I saved the best for last, but if you have any idea what these 2 are, please let me know. They could be off antique furniture, but I need help with this. My hunch tells me that this could possibly be an old-fashioned lead bale seal, or lead back seal, depending how you pronounce it. I almost thought I could see writing on there on this side, and it looks like someone carved a design on this side. Now, what is a lead bale seal? Back in the olden days, I'd say back in the early 1900s or earlier, these pieces of lead were hammered down. People would put holes in them to put wires through it so they could seal up certain things like wheat, flour, sugar, certain things, certain items, certain foods. Believe it or not, this was 3 inches. I I at first I thought it was just a piece of junk, but then I got a better look at it, and me knowing kind of what a lead bale seal is, you could see the steel coming through it. It's magnetic. I think it's magnetic because of the wires that are in it, but if someone could tell me if this could be a lead bale seal, please answer in the comments. I can almost think I could see something on here, but maybe I'll update you guys on these finds. I think I could see a 1-1 on this side, and just above it, maybe an IE or TF or EIF. I don't know if I should clean it because, as I unfortunately didn't know better, put it in vinegar. Idiot. Yeah, and the patina came out, at least some of it. But this could be really old for it to be 3 inches. I mean, I'm telling you, I found history. I don't care if it's not gold, it's not silver, but it's a piece of history to me. So, hope you guys like this video. I'll definitely update you guys on a very, very short video on what these items are, if these in fact are square nails. These were fairly deep. I think this one's like 8 inches, but yeah, there's still stuff. I detected the same area. I think I detected this area twice. Once I found the 1903 Indian, and the second I kind of found the silver spoon handle, and I think a rusted knife, or a knife handle. But yeah. So if you guys get the chance, please be sure to like this video. Please be sure to comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. And feel free to let me know what you think about me telling you the history of this really cool cadet badge. I actually researched, these were given out to kids. Yep, these were given out to kids. And back then, I mean, you had to use your imagination. I mean, there's no TV back then, and if you barely had enough money, you could even afford a radio, if any. But, yeah. And this is Blades of Fire Wolf, and I'll check you guys out. This is Blades of Fire Wolf, and I'm out. Bye.